Playing in the background is a band that was inspired by her. This is an Irish metal rock band in Ireland. And this album that's been playing the whole time of this movie, this video, is called The Morrigan's Call, and it was released out in 2006. So an interesting thing about the name Cruachan, in mythology, Cruachan, a she-maiden, gets rebirthed into our world as a human. There's a love story between Cruachan and Midir, and when she is reborn into the human world, Midir finds her and he takes her to the other world. So as stated, Cruachan is one of the caves that is protected in Ireland. It is one of the 6 royal sites in Ireland that is protected. And it's actually called Rock Cruachan. But the mythology of it is that it's the entrance to the sea, the entrance to the other world, or the Irish gates of hell, as some would call. But as I've stated, there's books, there's art, there's all these different things out there where people have been called by her and they're using it in whatever way. And so for me, a band would be to draw people to her. Books would be to provide more information for people who are learning about her or who have felt her presence and don't know what's going on. For me, for my call, I started out being really haunted. Toys in my house would come on late at night. I know people will take the batteries off. I did. At 3 a.m. I'm washing the dishes because at the time, I had 2 little babies, so I would wake up super early to do my chores. Well, I'd have this toy come on and go, "Nice to see you. Please come again. Goodbye." And then I do the normal thing where I would discount it and go, "Okay, that was just weird." Well, happened again, and this time there's no toys touching it. There's no movement. So same thing. "Hello, nice to see you. Please come again. Goodbye." My child couldn't sleep in her bedroom because there was a presence in there. My ex-husband and I at the time, we couldn't sleep in our bedroom. We literally slept in the living room because we kept seeing shadows move all around the room. The entire murder of it that will follow me during significant times of my life. Or if you're going through something big, she will follow you to show you that she's there. It was just truly terrifying. And so I ended up going to a spiritual shop to, find, because I thought it was a ghost or something. I didn't know what it was. Come to find out after that, the shop owner, who happened to be very knowledgeable, she goes, "Well, maybe you're being called by something." And when I told her what was happening, I'd go online and I would, search in like shadow figures and stuff like that. Well, I ended up on this site. They are called, I'm trying to think, they're stationed in California, but they're the Priesthood of the Morrigans. They have a very specific Gaelic name that I can't say. I will provide the link to that in my description so you can go. But they describe the Morrigan's Call and how you're going to view it as well as your family will feel haunted for a time. That she will make her presence known to all of you. And that if you ever invoke her name with feeling, you belong to her. I know there's some people who think that, you can call on her, you can pray to her, you can, as long as you don't do a spell that involves her, you don't belong to her. It's not true. If you ever called her name with feeling, you belong to her. You have given her permission to be in your life, okay? Once you give her permission, that's it, There's no amount of Palo Santo or sage that's going to get rid of a deity. That's why I tell you to proceed with caution, like with those Wiccan books that tell you to essentially have a deity possess you. Don't. But for that, you belong to her. You don't even know what kind of commitment you made. It's not something you can walk away from, And for her, because she would be Queen of the Sea, she's going to probably use you as a warrior for nature of some kind. You're either going to be like someone who tells the world about her. You're going to be someone she's going to take you, fortify your strength, make you a warrior of some kind, and she's going to push you in that direction. So if you're really good with logistics, she's going to help you bring everybody together. If you're really good with art, who's going to be your muse. If, if your calling is animals, basically, they just want us to save the planet before it's too late, because we are the nuclear age. It's too late. If we mess up in any kind of way, it's gone. And I kind of like to think of the she right now as the movie The Happening, where nature kills humans because they started killing the bees. She's not killing humans. They're going, hey, human, wake up. You're about to die. You're about to die. We need to get this going. We need to stop polluting everything. We need to start recognizing that all of us are one, that we're all in this together, that we need to make our environment better. We need to quit going on greed. We need to quit slaughtering animals and just throwing away food, even though there's so many people starving. That's what they are doing. So she is going to demand that of you. And if you didn't call on her at all, and she's just being a presence in your life, just know you have some kind of skill set that you may not even know about. She's going to awaken that in you, and she's going to get you to do the bidding for that. But speaking from somebody who's had her in her life, she's followed my family. My family is from Armagh, Ireland, which is a huge pagan site of Macha. And Armagh has apples, which apples, if you didn't know, are food of the divine. When you cut them in half, the seeds form a pentagram. And in other spiritualities, say, like in the Hispanic culture, Dios de Muertos, they put apples in the ground as food for the dead. So apples are very spiritual. And, Adam and Eve, apples also represent knowledge. So Eve ate the apple of knowledge, and she condemned us all, apparently, because she didn't want to be stupid. One, she's pagan, and she goes into it, and she gives you actual knowledge that you have to get your personal experience. She gives you spells to do, if you're trying to do certain things. If there was a Bible out there of the Morrigan, this would be it. And then I have a book called Irish Witchcraft. I'm an Irish witch from Lora O'Brien. I like this one as well. Again, she's pagan, she's not Wiccan, so she actually gives a true account of what it's actually like. But books is not a good way to get to know her. Getting to know her, at least my own experience, is to experience her. I have never felt that she was evil. If anything, I've always felt her to be the mother, fully encompassed in the mother, and the mother protects and the mother provides. And that's something that means a lot to me. We've been protected by her. I went through some pretty terrible things in my life, and she's been by me the entire time, guiding me, telling us to. The prophetic dreams are a big thing with her. If I were you, I would start writing down occurrences, things that are out of the norm. I would start journaling it, just so you can get the sense of doubt in your mind that it's all in your head. Like, once you start collecting books on the paranormal activity that's going on in your life, it gets harder to ignore or to convince yourself that you're crazy if things are happening, okay?
It's Belinda, the Spark to the Self, on this Witchy Wednesday, and today we're going to talk about the Morrigan, the Phantom Queen, the Queen of the Seen and the Unseen, the 3-in-1, Anu, Maka, Bob, a figure of divine feminine, and how she has been incorporated into literature, especially into now a modern fairy tale story that I have written, V. Ulrich. Okay, and we're going to go over the story and the themes in it, because with the Morrigan, you really couldn't find anything about her, no books or anything about her within the past 10-15 years. So the more people who are experiencing her call are being inspired by her through art, through music. So if you listen to my YouTube video, The Morrigan's Call, it even has a band that was inspired, and their whole album is about her. It plays in the background. Okay, and the rights to the music belongs to their owners. Okay, with that. But yeah, the Morrigan's Call is something that people experience in adulthood, and you are drawn to certain people and certain things, and that's just because you're being activated to fulfill a certain life and soul purpose. and she is part of that soul purpose.